like Ace of Pentacles energy, guys. This is millions. When you come into your millions, what's going to happen for you? For me, let's see. When you start to realize that these small wins, small challenges, the bigger ones are all contributing to the larger than life personality that you have. Hey everybody, let's jump into a live tarot reading. And today I have gotten the guidance to mix up two of my tarot decks, which I've never gotten before. So this is quite interesting. And the first draw that came out was the Nine of Pentacles, which shows us that there is going to be a lavish lifestyle being lived by somebody. There's a lot of abundance in this picture. There's a lot of flowers blooming, a lot of record labels lying around, which means that somebody's going to be getting a lot of opportunities when it comes to work, when it comes to your passion. And you're really going to be enjoying this inflow of abundance. And it may have a beachy kind of feel, which is a really relaxing ocean vibe. I don't know yet if that means travel or if it's resonance and it's symbolic as to how you will be living. But the next card to pop out is the Ace of Pentacles, which means that there are going to be a lot of riches. And when I talk about wealth, I mean like you're reaching for the stars right now. You're reaching for your highest income that is possible. And when I talk about income, I don't only talk about one stream of income. I'm talking about multiple streams of income that are coming your way. This is really beautiful energy. Now, the only problem that kind of comes up is the Nine of Swords, which means that is it too late? This is like a worry card. So the fact that if you're worrying too much about is this money going to go away? Is this, you might have gotten a lump sum of money from somewhere as well. I don't know if it's a refund on your taxes or if it's inheritance or if it's something that somebody has granted you. It could even be the lottery for some of you. But when this money comes in, you don't want to go into the energy of worry because it seems like you're going to not be able to sustain it in the beginning. But the more you tell yourself that, yes, I deserve this and I deserve to enjoy this while it's here, it's going to take you away from the energy of worry. And worry basically is fear, and fear is attracting that energy because wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. So if your energy is going into thinking about how the money is going to be taken away from you, that's what's going to happen. So you want to stay away from that energy because you're getting a brand new beginning. And the brand new beginning is not only in the kind of work that you bring in with what you're passionate about, the brand new beginning is also in love. So whoever I'm speaking to, and the brand new beginning is also the Three of Cups energy, which means that you're going to have this whole crowd to celebrate with. But when you go into the energy of worry and fear, it's going to take away from that support system. Because as soon as you go into the energy of worry, fear, and anxiety, you start to withdraw and go within. When you go within, you start disconnecting from your environment. So if you disconnect from your environment, what's going to happen is that you're going to feel shut off and lonely, and you won't be able to celebrate and enjoy these little wins that are coming your way. I'm also being shown the Ten of Swords card. But this time, I don't see it as something that is a lot of wounding that's coming your way. I see it as if that you are coming out of your tower moments a lot faster. So every time you have a crash, and there have been multiple, you have been going through multiple cycles of crashing. And every time you have a crash or things are taken away from you or you're realigned to the path that you've been asking for. Now remember, realignment, rejection is realignment. And whenever something is taken, which means that a group of friends stop talking to you or you don't feel aligned with them, whether it's a work opportunity that you got a rejection from, it's literally aligning you with the life that you want as opposed to the one that you've been brainwashed into believing that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So this passion of yours, this life purpose of yours is really coming to the forefront now. Now, as human beings with every spiritual awakening, and there are multiple, you know this by now. Every time there is a spiritual awakening, you go through this cycle of things leaving your life and you feel like it's a tower moment and it's horrible. But now it's started to feel less horrible because you're starting to see the purpose of it. And the purpose of your tower in reverse is that your intuition is opening up more and more. You're starting to see exactly what these moments of difficulty and challenge are teaching you. And as you go more into this energy, let's see what's coming up for you. With the Fool card, once again, I want to remind you that you have a lot of good stuff coming your way. So if there are things that are being removed from your path, they're being removed for you. Life is happening for you, not to you. So with this Fool card, which is the new beginning that you're embarking upon, it's not only a new beginning in whatever you're passionate about, what your life's purpose is, you're embarking upon that finally, but you're also embarking upon love. And when I say love, I mean an expanded understanding of love, not only in the romantic sense. Yes, in the romantic sense, you are attracting that energy with your beautiful energy, with your beautiful centeredness in knowing who you really are, but you're also attracting this love through family, through relationships, through friends, through an understanding of Gaia, the earth, of all of creation, and how you connect with all of creation. So this is really beautiful energy, and I can see community coming along to share this experience with you. I'm going to pull out a couple of more cards and see what's coming up for the collective today that I'm speaking to. Knight of Wands in reverse. There seem to be some kind of challenges when it comes into determination. You're starting to soften. It is possible that you were facing wounded desires, which means that desires that came from a space of wounding. Sometimes when we've been wronged in the past, we want to prove something to somebody else. We want to show somebody else that, hey, I am worthy. And when I make it big, and when I'm successful, and when I have money, and when I have love, I'm going to show it to you guys and show you how happy I am. But that too is you performing for the person who has wounded you. So you want to come out of that energy of trying to prove something to someone else and start to center again and see what it is that you truly desire, not as a repercussion of what somebody else did to you, but as an innocence that came from you from childhood, of your dreams and your passions and what you really wanted, as opposed to you reacting to somebody else. This is you acting upon your true desires and your authentic self. And when you go into this true desire mode, you will start to come out of those wounded desires. So you're going to start to soften and see which one of your desires and preferred realities are a repercussion of someone's harm towards you, and which ones are authentically you and what you want for yourself. Now, when this comes through, it might feel painful, and it might feel like you're hurting, and it might feel like, what was the point of all of this? I've been wanting, let's say, $1 million for such a long time. And now you're telling me that that's not what I truly desired? Like, what do I have to realign all my desires? The million will still come to you, but it won't be for you to show it off to the people who harmed you. It's going to be for you to feel fulfilled, support yourself, your community, whoever your family is to you, whether in blood relation or through love, whoever your friends are, and you're going to be sharing that income, that experience with others, and really feel true joy as opposed to serving the wounded ego. So let's pull out a couple of more cards and see what else is coming up for you in your time of extreme success and extreme, like Ace of Pentacles energy, guys. This is millions. When you come into your millions, what's going to happen for you? Let's see. What is it that you're supposed to be doing? What is it that's going to come to light? Exactly what I said before. 10 of Pentacles energy. 10 of Pentacles energy is family energy, it's ancestry, it's your children, it's your lineage. You're going to be planning for the future. You're going to be planning for your kids. You're going to be able to set aside money for things that you don't even know are going to happen, but it's all going to come together, and you're going to be very abundant, and you're going to be flourishing. Now, I also got the 5 of Wands card, which tells me that there may be some conflict, and this is inner conflict showing up in your outer world, which means that once you come into all of these finances, you may face this conflict within and outside of you, where people, maybe a sibling is telling you how to spend your money, maybe a friend is telling you what you should be doing. But the reason the money came to you in the first place is because you are divinely guided. You are being told exactly where you need to spend it. Money doesn't come for one person, it comes through one person for many people, which means wherever you're shopping, that money is going there. You're putting it back into the economy for other people to share. With $1 million, you can't really purchase. Yeah, of course, you can buy yourself an apartment, or you can buy yourself real estate, you can buy yourself really nice cars. But with the millions that you're going to be getting, there will be a threshold to which you are done serving yourself and you feel comfortable. And you will feel called to share that energy, share those finances and that abundance with more people. And these are your family members, in the sense that this is your spirit tribe, this is your community, this is your soul tribe. These are the people who supported you and loved you, the ones you know are sharing your vision of how the way you want Earth to pan out, the way you want the 5D Earth to come into reality. So you will be funding things that are helping this vision come to life. The money is coming to you for this vision that only you can see of what you want to create in this world. So you will support other people who will be doing this. You will face conflict where you're being told once again to spend in a 3D manner. Maybe someone's telling you to set aside savings for God knows when. Maybe somebody is, because we don't know how long your life is. Maybe somebody's telling you that this should be used for a fear-based purpose. Whenever there is fear, call it out for what it is. Fear feels constricting, it feels like lack, it doesn't feel good in the body. When you don't feel good in the body, that is not the energy you need to be listening to. So your inner conflict is going to be getting rid of fear and spending from a space of love and sharing from a space of love, knowing that since you were provided for in the first place, you will be provided for again. The inflow doesn't just stop. The inflow keeps going as long as you keep going and you have momentum and you're allowing that life force energy to flow through you. Okay, 2 more cards and then we can do an oracle. The Hanged Man. If you're feeling stuck, you're finally coming out of that stuck feeling. Every time you hear of someone who's been successful, you hear of somebody of the past, maybe a historical religious figure, or maybe someone like Merlin, and you see that, wow, they did so much and they were so much, but you need to understand this was a series of small events that took them to being that personality. Small, tiny wins here and there, moments of courage, moments of showing up for what is right that made them who they are, that brought them to this energy. And I just want to tell you, like right now, while I'm talking to you, I can see something that says lotto or $20,000. Someone is going to be winning the the lottery, and about 20 grand and up. That was a pretty direct message that came through. You are going to come out of this hanged man energy, which means this energy of feeling stuck, this energy of feeling like you don't belong, this energy of feeling like nothing is working out for me. When you start to realize that these small wins, small challenges, these small tower moments, and the bigger ones are all contributing to the larger than life personality that you have within their lifetime. And if that is you, and I believe it is, you have to start seeing that personality within you right now. You're being taken out of this energy of waiting so that you can finally go into momentum. And when you go into this momentum of constantly receiving and sharing, you need to know that you're on the right path. You need to know that you're doing good, and you need to know that you are loved. Last card, the High Priestess in reverse. When momentum shows up, don't forget to reflect within. It seems like you're already forgetting to look into this little mirror that shows you who you are, that shows you your truth. It's not about the external world. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It is about you. It has always been about what is going on inside of you. And it is time now for you to see that and for you to bask in that inner world of yours, which is so rich, so deep. There's so much going on over there. There's so much value you already hold that you are now anchoring that light and bringing it to the earth to share it with other people, because you finally trust and believe in yourself and your higher purpose. Oracle cards, the rose cards have come up, which is my ancestral deck. So let's see what the ancestors have to say to you today. The Anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. Okay, if I didn't say so before, I am saying so right now, because this is a confirmation that I am only speaking to the leaders of the new earth order, which is the 5D world, which is the world, which is heaven on earth, which is community, which is belonging, which is love, which is people coming together. And I don't mean new world order like in a sick, cultish way. What I mean is the authentic way of living, the way life was meant to be on earth in its natural form, with all the elements and animals and insects and birds and human beings, water, everything in harmony with one another, giving space to one another, holding space for ourselves. You are not too much, and you are more than enough. One more card and we're done. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. All of these are coming towards you. And even though they've been gone for a while, your sensuality could not be felt. You could not feel love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, or pleasure fully. It was distorted over time. It is now coming back into inner union, so you attract more of this into your life. I'm so happy to be doing this reading for you guys. I'm going to be sending this recording on TikTok so you can revisit it anytime you want.